Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I was just sitting back having a few chips, passing the time, talking to Aaron, making a few jokes. Now it's back to seriousness on my lighter cool down. I want to talk to you all about taxpayer-funded surgeries, non-transsexual. I will add a few things about transsexual issues anyways, so give me a minute. Now I want to talk to you all about a few things too. Smoke's good. Now, let's go down the list. First of all, should the taxpayers be paying for certain surgeries? I know a guy who was strung up on drugs, lost both his kidneys, he's on the kidney waiting list, and now he gets dialysis every 4 hours, I think it is. You know, and he's got to go through and all this, and the taxpayers is paying for it. Do you think the taxpayers should pay for it? I don't. You know, I know a lady who's a whale who they offered her gastric bypass, lap band, and she's like, no, I don't want the surgeries. I want free money from Social Security. I'm a fat fuck. She wouldn't take even liposuction. She would have taken liposuction, but she wanted the free money too, and she did not want to lose it and then put back to work. Same with her daughter, who's like 23 and a fat fuck too. Excuse me for using that term. They're about 600 pounds each. You know, normally I'm not racist, but oh yeah, and then there's Dave, my mom's ex-boyfriend, who worked in the sun all his life basically and developed skin cancer from the sun. He was supposed to die 30 years ago, and it's costed the taxpayers about $47 million on VA, Social Security, etc. His heart's what got him on disability, but he's had about $47 million worth of work done to keep him alive. That's out of your tax dollar. Could be a little less, could be a little more. I'm just giving you a number. And he's had craters in his skull, skin removed, etc., etc. Half a lung, he's still alive. Top of the line scooter once a year by Rascal. A lift put on his SUV so he could get around with his scooter loaded up. So those people there, they made the decision, we're paying for it. Look at, for example, 20 years from now or so, we're going to have to be giving hearing aids out to the Mexicans because they listen to their loud music, and we're going to be paying for it. So, why did I put this in? To ask the question, should we, the taxpayers, be paying for certain things? I mean, if Joe Blow down the street needs a heart transplant, yet it's either Joe Blow's heart transplant or a sex change, for example, who should come first? I say the heart patient. However, when it comes to my mom's ex-boyfriend and transsexuals, I say the transsexuals come first because he could have probably paid for about, I don't know, 500 sex changes about then with what's going on, or more. Oh, look at Carrie Shivo, Terry Shivo. 10 years as a vegetable, and look what happened. Taxpayers paid for it. Yeah, if it had to be Terry Shivo or sex changes, again, I'd choose sex changes. Now, I'm going to say something again that's going to sound downright rude irresponsible probably and disrespectful to the fat people. But I say fuck the fat people, because there's some fat people out there that we gotta pay about $300 to $400 a day to feed out of our tax dollar that could be spent stacked up paying for a sex change. There's people way more than half a ton that needs not about $300 to $400 of food a day, and we the fucking taxpayers gotta pay for it. I say cut them off, let the fat fucks die. Racist? No, I'm just giving you my opinion. So, those are some examples. Now, when it comes to surgeries that's needed versus elective, I would say the surgeries that are needed come first versus the elective. Sex changes, in my opinion, are elective. Same goes with other things. Now, feeding the fat people, like I said, that is elective, and the government needs to stop it and put them on an exercise regimen. Instead, we got to feed them, because those fat fucks don't want to lose the weight, and they just want to live on their bed and make a mess and live like a pig. What do you think, huh? And because of it, the taxpayers got to pay for it. That's probably over in other countries too. We just don't see it. But over here in America, we're basically paying for other people. And yeah, it's like kids on Ritalin and new depression thing too, you know. They don't understand the kids, so they decide to treat them with Ritalin, saying they have ADD or ADHD. Now they're saying they're depressed, and now they need to treat them like that, you know. So, looking around, what do you know? You know, it's not good. Not good at all. So, question. Should we, the taxpayer, be paying for my friend's kidneys? Hell no. Should we, the taxpayer, be paying for those fat people to get on disability because they're too fat and they don't want to work? No. Again, it was their choice. They elected not to work. Should we go on? Okay. So, how many people should pay for it? Aaron, how many people?
No, I don't think people should be paying for that at all.
Exactly. See? Aaron agrees. No one should be paying for other people's elective surgeries or fat people.
Or overly costly surgery. Well, there's some that aren't.
Well, you know, you get the point. So, this is non-transgender related. However, I threw in a few transgender related things to say, you know, I choose over this or that, but otherwise the taxpayer shouldn't be paying for elective surgeries. I've heard women say that they need breast implants and Medicare should pay for it. Again, elective. Nose job, same thing.
Maybe not elective in the case of somebody who had...
Let's just say if someone had breast cancer, it should be covered. If they had their face burned, they should have it covered. If they had their face smashed in because of accident or something, it should be covered. But otherwise, taxpayers shouldn't pay for it. With that said and done, hasta lasagna, and don't get any on ya.